Welcome to Pop Culture Roulette for all your pop culture needs. We're America's holliest, jolliest podcast.
That's true.
Yay.
All right, well, everybody, welcome. We're smack dab in the middle of Christmas season, so I hope everybody is at least doing well, trying to enjoy it. I mean, I assume that everybody is now starting to feel the stress of the incoming parties and family and gifts exchange and
Think we're invited to parties?
well, we're probably not, but the people who are listening maybe are. They're not going to let people like us go to parties. Come on now. But anyway, so we had a discussion. Well, I don't remember if it was last year or 2 years ago, where we talked about like who Santa was, like where he came from, the legends, the myths, like how he became who he became. And I know we kind of briefly talked about who our favorite Santas were, but we didn't like really nail it down as to who the best live action Santa is. Now, there's so many Santas I had to keep it to just live action because animated it just would have been crazy. That and like, but and to also, this is not people who just put on a Santa outfit. So Billy Bob Thornton from Bad Santa not on the list because he wasn't Santa.
Oh,
These are
Hmm.
people who were actually playing Santa Claus.
okay. Well,
So,
before you get into that when you're loading, I would
okay.
just like this is from last week's episode, so don't worry about it. Not important. Christmas villains.
Yeah.
One I forgot, I should have mentioned. I'm going to mention now, a little late. Art the Clown. Totally forgot Terrifier 3 with a Christmas movie. No redeeming qualities. Wouldn't went far in the bracket because Nicholas doesn't like them. And I don't think, Jeremy, have you seen the third one?
Not yet,
All right.
but I like art.
I like art. You
All
like
right.
art. We like art.
All right. Can we
We are
see
group.
this? Can
And
we see
Batman
this
climbing up a wall.
Batman climbing up a wall picture?
Yep.
Okay, all right then. We are ready to go. And all right, to be fair, because I said no animated, there's a couple that didn't make the list. And there are some that got put on the list because I was desperate to kind of flesh it out to where it was. So anyway, we're going to start with, and also as a reminder, the seating doesn't matter. I put them all on the list and then I hit it 8 times.
Why eight?
Eight tiny reindeer.
Wow.
So we're going to start out with Andy Devine, who played Batman, who played, he didn't play Batman, he played
Oh,
Santa in an episode of Batman called The Duo Was Slumming.
that seems like a divine place to start.
Oh, wait,
Oh
oh,
man, slapped my knee so hard on that one.
okay. Apparently, I do not know how to use technology. All right, here we go. Or all right, once again, I'm probably gonna have to edit some of that out. All right, I'll leave your
Eh,
joke in. All right, so Andy Devine playing Santa in an episode of Batman, or George Wendt, who played Batman in not
he did
Batman,
not play
jeez,
Bat. Good
who
lord.
played Santa in a movie called he did it in two Santa movies. He was Santa in Santa Baby and Santa Buddies.
Hmm. I feel like Santa buddies would be a bunch of golden retrievers like Airbud.
Probably.
Yeah,
Is that right?
that's exactly what it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How is that movie, Jeremy?
That's amazing. Did he get smacked in the face?
Um, it
I don't
looks like
know.
he has a zit, which is pretty weird for being that he's that old and Santa. But that was some of these pictures are going to be a little questionable. Other pictures are pretty, I mean, because I had to find a picture of George Wendt as Santa, which is also why this is the only picture I could find of Andy Devine as Santa, him sticking his head out the window looking at Batman and Robin.
That the only time he played him?
That is the only time I found reference to him playing him in the one episode.
All
All
right.
right,
Well, then
so,
I'm going to start the vote off with the other guy,
all right, George Wendt.
George Wendt, because he was invited to play Santa twice,
All right. I
even
I
though I,
like
I
your
do like Batman.
I do like your theory. So I'm gonna go with George Wendt as well.
Yeah, give me old blotchy face.
Look at that.
All
A
right.
32 over a 1.
Again, seating does not matter here. All right.
Matters in
Now
my
we
heart.
have David Harbour playing Santa in Violent Night. As you can see, he's holding a sledgehammer and he's all bloody from beating up a bunch of bad guys. Or Nick Frost played Santa in one of the holiday episodes of Doctor Who.
Hmm. Jeremy,
Or
start us off.
Nick Frost.
because he's from Shaun of the Dead and Paul and
Yeah.
all right. All right.
I'm going David Harbour.
All right.
I have seen
Now,
that one. I have never seen Doctor Who. And
I
as much as I
I
like Nick Frost, I think I might like David Harbour more.
I do like Nick Frost an awful lot in pretty much everything he's ever been in. Spaced, Paul,
Was
all
he in Attack the Block?
I believe he was in Attack the Block.
Yeah, how was that? Have you seen it?
It was enjoyable. I mean, it was John Boyega before he was in Star Wars, so yeah, actually, it was John Boyega when he was still a young kid. You know, the entire Cornetto trilogy, is I'm a big fan of Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. At World's End, I can take or leave, but whatever. But I
What's the
do
one?
think
What's the one when he hunts ghosts?
when he hunts ghosts,
Yeah, doesn't he hunt ghosts?
yeah, there's a show he has that. Oh, I can't remember the name of the show, but it was on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. What's the name of the show?
I don't remember, but it was a fun show. I think it only lasted the 1 year,
I
maybe
think that's
two.
right. Yeah.
But I think I'm still going to vote for David Harbour because, I mean, as much as I like Nick Frost and I like Doctor Who, like David Harbour is just like the Violent Night's such a cool concept for Santa. So David Harbour it is. All right, this one is going to be probably a bloodbath. Um, Tim Allen as Santa Claus in all of the Santa Claus movies versus John Call, the guy who played Santa in Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Hmm. He conquered them, did he?
Yes, Santa Claus Conquered the Martian. I don't know if either of you have bothered to watch this movie. I did a very long time ago, so I don't remember it very well, but it is every bit as bad as you would think it would be when you have a movie called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from I think the 60s.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this movie.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
Yeah.
a
I don't know if we really need to put
yeah.
this to a vote. Jeremy, do we
Mm,
need a vote on this one?
no.
All right, so John Cole gets all I know it's
Yep.
clearly Tim Allen.
Martian
Um,
Man hunting Santa.
all right. Now we have Paul Giamatti as Santa Claus and Fred Claus, the Vince Vaughn movie, or David Huddleston in Santa Claus the movie.
I don't know who that guy is.
He is David Huddleston.
What else has he done?
I don't know, but Santa Claus the movie. Well, we talked about it last week when we talked about John Lithgow. Um, is supposedly like the definitive origin story of Santa. I can't remember if Richard Donner did it or somebody else, but it was definitely in the style of Richard Donner if it wasn't Richard Donner, because it was
Hmm.
very much in the style of like Superman the movie. Um, like Santa was more of like a superhero than Santa Claus, but very classic looking Santa, or Paul Giamatti, being more of the comedic foil to Vince Vaughn's Fred, the brother of Santa.
I've never seen either of these movies, so I have no reference point.
All right, so I don't know how you're going to vote for it, either the actor of whether you like the actor more or whether you like what picture you like more or whatever Jeremy's going to vote with, so you don't vote my way.
That is my general rule. Can I see option B?
All right, David Huddleston.
I'm going to vote for David Huddleston.
All right.
He just looks holly jolly, kind of what you picture when you think of Santa. And for some reason, that picture reminds me of what's his name, John Goodman.
I was gonna say the same thing. He looks
Oh,
like him.
don't worry about that. That might come up later. Okay. I'm also going to vote for David Huddleston. I don't dislike Fred Claus. It's an enjoyable movie. I think Santa Claus the movie is just like I said last week, it's one of my dad's favorite Christmas movies, so it kind of
So you're
it's got
voting
a
for it because you love your dad. It's
well
fair. If you
that
don't need to stay anymore.
well it's got nostalgia feel to it because of that. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, that's why. I mean,
Yeah, Jeremy, where you going?
Sure.
okay.
You have Nicholas at that too?
Sure.
All right. Um We got Peter Jacoby from Rare Exports, the movie we talked about last week with the evil Santa or the evil elves, or in
It's here,
try
rebar page.
yes,
Okay.
and let's try not to say stupid things. Little Ray Howery as Santa in the movie Dashing Through the Snow that came out on Disney Plus last year.
Why would you assume we would say stupid things?
Well, because I know both of you.
I'm still waiting for you to show a picture of Santa Claus.
Ooh,
Just kidding.
The
it's just
evil
kidding, but you're not
the
going on.
I see it.
the evil elf Santa or Little Ray Howery.
I'm not gonna vote for this one first.
Um,
I'm gonna vote Evil Santa.
okay.
I don't know if I've seen anything with Little Ray. Is it Lil Ray?
Yeah, he's a stand-up comic.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen any movie where I've actually like enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
Because he's also in Uncle Drew,
Correct.
and that movie was just meh. I went and saw it because it was like, oh, basketball. Eh,
Dashing Through the Snow was
fun because that's how you would describe most movies.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it was inoffensive. It was just a fun watch. It's probably not gonna be one that we watch every year. It's not one of the classics, but like if it was on, I wouldn't necessarily turn it off. So I think I'm gonna go with that one because he's a little bit more Santa than evil Santa.
Rare exports.
Okay.
That wasn't an option, Jeremy. It is. What is his name? Peter
John Peter
Jacoby.
Jacoby.
Yeah. All right. Now we have the Battle of the Richards.
Oh boy,
Richard Attenborough
big dick
from
battle coming up.
Couple of dicks.
Richard Attenborough from the remake of Miracle on 34th Street versus Richard Griffiths from Muppets Christmas Letters to Santa.
The hell is that?
Yeah,
It was a made-for-TV Muppet movie back in
on
the
on
mid,
NBC,
probably, given that that's where the picture came from. Back before Disney owned the Muppets, they made some made-for-TV movies, and this was one of them. Of the couple of Christmas options when it comes to the Muppets, not the one that I go with because that would be Muppet Christmas Carol.
which is the best Muppet movie in general.
I don't know, Muppet Treasure Island exists, but it is.
That is a good one, but
But Muppet Christmas Carol is probably the one I've watched more often than any of the other ones. Anyway, so as you can see, here he is hanging out with Kermit or Richard Attenborough, who would then go on to rain havoc with dinosaurs on a park.
the other picture, for some reason, it just looks like a dirty homeless guy.
Yeah, that just looks wrong.
Yeah, coming from a guy who looks like a dirty homeless guy.
Some of these pictures were a little bit hard to find good
Yeah,
quality pictures,
but
but
they help us make decisions.
right.
Yeah,
I
you got to
try.
judge people based on how they look, right? That's how we do things
I
as a society.
I
Yeah.
don't, but
2/3 of this podcast is judge you based on how you look.
all right.
Give it
So,
to the dinosaur man,
Dinosaur Man,
Peter Jacobson.
Richard Attenborough.
I've heard it both ways.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go Attenborough as well.
Yeah,
What is his
same.
name in Jurassic Park?
John Hammond.
That's it, John Hamm.
All right, here we go. The Stonecutter special. Who made Steve Gutenberg a star? Steve Gutenberg from Single Santa Seeks Mrs. Claus,
Oh my God.
All right.
or Charles Durning from Elmo Saves Christmas, Mrs. Santa Claus, Mr. Saint Nick, It Nearly Wasn't Christmas, or A Boyfriend for Christmas.
Oh my God.
Wow, that guy plays Santa in all those.
Yes. Yes, he has been
Must
Santa
be a
at
holly
least.
jolly fat man.
If you saw the picture of Charles Durning without the beard, you'd be like, "Oh, that's Charles Durning." I guarantee you know who he is. I mean, I think he passed away a couple of years ago, but
Hmm.
or Steve Gutenberg. And this is a picture from the Santa Claus movie that he was in. This is not just a picture of Steve Gutenberg.
He looks nothing like Santa.
He is not got white hair. He does not have a beard. He has a red suit with a bow tie, not a red like robe type outfit like most Santas tend to have. And it was also from a movie. Once again, let me read that title. Single Santa Seeks Mrs. Claus.
Keep
Everything
Ba-
that.
about that sounds awful.
Yeah, keep
Based
that out of here.
based off of the criteria that I think we've established already, I'm going Charles Durning.
Yeah, I'm not going for the guy who's trying to find
St-
Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
All right. So the Stonecutters cannot affect our vote here. Steve Gutenberg, you're done. Okay.
You're not a star.
Douglas Seal. Ooh, you're gonna. Do you know the name Douglas Seal off the top of your head, Justin?
No.
All right. Well, I think once you see this picture, you are going to know it.
Hey, I know that guy.
Douglas Seal from Ernest Saves Christmas versus James. Yes, James Cosmo from Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
That guy's beard is massive.
But I feel like I know how we're voting on this one.
He's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yes,
I've only seen one of those two movies. I've never seen any of the Narnia stuff. And when you were talking about people who portrayed Santa in a movie, my thought went to, I hope the guy from Ernest is on here.
absolutely. He was one of the. He wasn't he was the eighth one that I thought of when I wrote it down, but he
But
definitely made the list. He's getting my vote, and I think is this just a clean sweep for Douglas Seal?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
what else has that guy done?
Wasn't he a
Uh,
voice in like a Disney movie?
I don't know what else he's done. I did not. I only wrote down their versions of Santa. Okay.
I think he was in
Um,
Aladdin.
once
He was the
again,
old
let's
guy in Aladdin.
try to keep an open mind and not say stupid things. Anna Kendrick as Santa Claus in Noel,
That you mean
or
Sandra Claus?
no, I mean Santa Claus, or Bill Goldberg as Santa Claus in Santa's
Okay.
Sleigh. All right. Noelle is one that came on, was one of the first Disney Plus original movies, if memory serves, where her father is Santa and like Bill Hader's her brother, and Bill Hader's supposed to take over, but he freaks out and ends up here. He can't do it, so they change the rules so she can become Santa and take over the family business.
Okay.
Or Bill Goldberg, who is evil, well, Santa, who has been held back from being evil for years because of some sort of curse. The curse has been lifted, and now he's back to being evil.
All right. Jeremy.
Sure, Bill Goldberg.
Sure, Bill Goldberg.
Right? You know what? Just because I'm gonna vote Anna Kendrick because it doesn't really matter. All right. I didn't think she was gonna last very long.
No, Bill Goldberg would destroy her. He'd hit her with the spear and the jackhammer,
Here we
pin her one,
go.
two, three.
J.K. Simmons from Red One as probably the most jacked Santa of all time, except for maybe Bill Goldberg, or Richard Reel from Harold and Kumar Christmas, Santa Paws, oh, The Search for Santa Paws, and The Hebrew Hammer.
Hey, I've seen one of those movies. Movies. What?
I think we talked about Harold and Kumar Christmas once before.
I've seen it.
Who's
The
seen
Um,
it?
only the only one of those I've seen is the Hebrew Hammer.
I've seen the Harold Kumar.
so who are we voting for here? J.K. Simmons, the jacked, ripped Santa, or Richard Reel from multiple Santa movies, or multiple Christmas movies where he played Santa?
I'm going Richard Reel.
All right.
Nothing against J.K. Simmons, good actor, a lot of his work, but he's not Santa.
Who got impossibly ripped to play Commissioner Gordon, and then they decided to turn him into Santa and leave him incredibly ripped.
Holly Jolly Fat Man doesn't have a six pack.
No, him and The Rock were just working out all the time.
Yeah.
Richard Reel, I believe, and I could be pronouncing that last name completely wrong. But I believe he is also from Office Space. I think he's the jump to conclusion Matt guy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, good movie, good movie.
So what? How are we voting on this one, Jeremy?
Richard Reel.
All right.
Because of him
Um,
jumping to conclusions or because
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna vote for him as well because he's been Santa multiple times. All right, here we go. This is gonna take some explanation. Bruce Campbell, as Santa Claus in an episode of the show The Librarians, which was a
that
really good
Jim
show.
Jeffries behind him?
It could be. I
Hey,
don't remember, but Santa being very stylish, wearing a nice gray suit with a vest and a gold tie, or wait, hold on here. I cannot remember the. Edmund Gwenn from the original Miracle on 34th Street.
hmm, never seen it. He is very Santa-esque. Who played
No,
Herman Munster?
who played Herman Munster?
Yeah,
Not Edmund Gwenn.
but wasn't
Ed,
that a Gwen?
I think, yeah, but it was a different. It was
I'm just wondering if they're related.
Fred Gwen,
Yeah,
maybe.
my brain goes in.
Oh, I don't think it's spelled the same.
What about Tony Gwynn?
Different thing altogether. All right. So who are we voting for here?
Bruce Campbell.
Okay. Bruce Campbell.
Herman Munster's little brother.
Okay.
He's
I
I like Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell's amazing. He's just not a Santa Claus. And I haven't seen either of these, so I have no references.
okay. Yes, Herman Munster was played by Fred Gwynn, spelled differently.
Wow. I don't know if I want to vote for this guy anymore.
Man, I love Bruce Campbell and everything, but like he played Santa once in a TV show that was a really good show. I really liked it, but Edmund Gwenn, like he's kind of the guy that most Santas have kind of been based off of. So, all right, here's a vote that I think I already know how it's going to go, regardless of where they came from. Kevin James as Santa in Elmo's Christmas Countdown, or Leslie Nielsen in Santa Who, a 2000 Disney TV movie, a movie where he falls, hits his head, and gets amnesia.
Hmm. Never seen either of these, but
But
I think I have some biases.
I know you have biases, so I know you're going to vote for Leslie Nielsen because I know you love Leslie Nielsen and you don't like Kevin James.
Both factual.
I'm going to make it easy on Jeremy. I'm going to vote Leslie Nielsen.
But it wasn't hard.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
I like Kevin James, but
I
yeah,
I
I
only
like.
like him in King of Queens.
That's it. King of Queens is pretty good, but I don't even know how much of that is him.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like Art. What's his name? Arthur.
Yeah.
All right. Now we have Jim Broadbent, who was in a movie called Get Santa, which I don't remember much about. Or
Oh,
where is it here
Nightmare
on my
Fuel.
Nightmare Fuel? Here we go. It is. I wrote it down on my list somewhere.
Is he wearing a dress?
I believe that's a
No.
tree skirt.
Oh,
Lead him. Oh, here we go. Lead
Whoa,
him.
wait, where are we
Oh,
going?
hey, what happened here?
Whoa. What's that picture of Seamus?
Yeah, that was back when we did the wrestling one.
I'm just assuming you like looking at Seamus. You have a thing for pasty Irishman.
That would not be true. Okay, all right. Well, because my
Way to
it's
lead us astray, Nicholas.
okay, back here to Jim Broadbent from Get Santa or lead him.
You can just lead him out of here because he's not getting out of it.
Lead him. Oh fucking hell, Bantrock from Santa
Whoa,
Claus from Santa Claus.
lead him,
The
lead him, Bendcock.
the very first movie where Santa made an appearance.
Oh, that's
That is
creepy.
the first Santa in a film. I don't have an explanation for what the character next to him is, or
Peter Pan.
Jim Broadbent from a movie called Get Santa that I don't remember anything about. For the probably the only time I'm gonna vote for lead him because he was the first.
I'm still not voting for that creepy looking picture.
All right, Jim
Good on
Broadbent.
him on being the first Santa. Congratulations. What do they say? First is the worst.
Not necessarily.
yeah, I don't like that guy.
Okay, Jim Broadbent it is. All right.
He looks very familiar.
Ed Asner
He looks
from
very familiar too.
Elf and many other things, but Elf, I think he might have been in more Christmas movies, but Elf is the only one that was worth talking about. Or John Goodman
Hey, the other guy
from
looks more like John Goodman than this John Goodman.
a you know that year without Santa Claus we talked about last year with the heat miser and the snow miser? Or no, was that the Burgermeister Meister burger? No, it was Burgermeister Meister burger.
Easy for you to say.
Um, anyway, they did a live action version of that for some reason, and John Goodman was Santa. Or Elf, one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. My vote is Ed Asner.
John
My
Goodman.
vote is Ed Asner.
All right.
Oh,
Kurt Russell in the Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2.
Okay,
And I'm not even sure that was a fake beard. I think he just grew it out because Kurt Russell has that ability. Or Mel Gibson in a movie called Fat Man, where he played Santa, where Walton Goggins, who probably actually in retrospect should have been on our villain list, but was not because I forgot about this movie, is a mercenary who is trying to get back at Santa for not giving him like a present when he was a kid. And Santa is kind of an isolationist who lives up in the North Pole and just sends out kid. Yeah, it's a weird movie with Mel Gibson doing what Mel Gibson does. Or Kurt Russell.
never seen either of these movies.
same.
All right, so who do you like more, Kurt Russell or Mel Gibson?
I feel like there's only one way to answer this without getting yelled at.
You can vote for whoever you want. I mean, if you can find Fat Man, it's worth watching because it's a crazy movie. And the Christmas Chronicles one is pretty fun. The second one not as fun, but
Kurt Russell,
Yeah.
the
Let's
love
go with
muscle.
let's go with ego.
all right. Kurt Russell is definitely more of a Santa than Mel Gibson. All right, now for the last round of the last vote of the first round, we have Austin Pendleton from Christmas with the Cranks. Everybody thinks he's just a fake Santa who sells umbrellas, but in reality, he was the actual Santa who
Who
sold
sells
umbrellas.
umbrellas? Hey,
Or Art Carney from The Night They Saved Christmas, The Great Santa Claus Switch, or an episode of The Twilight Zone called Night of the Meek, where this picture is from.
he looks nothing like that beard is clearly fake. It
Oh
is
yeah.
not attached to his face.
No, but I can't say that The Twilight Zone was exactly a high budget TV show back in the day. So you have Art Carney or Austin Pendleton. Remembering that Art Carney was from one, two, three, at least three different Christmas things. Austin Pendleton seems to be just from the one Tim Allen movie that's not the Santa Claus.
Never seen it. Give me an old fake beard.
Old fake beard Art Carney it is. All right. Going with how we have been voting with the people who have done more Santa. Art Carney it is for me.
Doesn't matter in the second round. The rules change.
Clean sweep.
All right, here we go.
Clean shaven
On
like he is.
on to the second round, where I think we're going to be knocking out some people pretty fast. Let me know if you need me to go back to the pitchers. George Wendt or David Harbour.
Which one was George Wendt? What did he do? What movie?
He was what?
George Wendt was in.
Oh, Santa Baby and Santa Buddies.
Ah, that guy. That's not him.
No, or David Harbour from Violent Night, soon to be Violent Night 2.
Oh,
Whoa. I think, therefore, I am gonna vote for. Give me David Harbour.
All right,
The multi-Santa movies got you through the first round.
I'm gonna go David Harbour as well. I
George
liked
Wendt.
I liked George Wendt on Cheers, but David Violent Night is just such a fun movie. All right, here we go. This should be an easy one, I think, but who knows because the two of you never can tell. Tim Allen, the Santa Claus, done three movies and two seasons of a show, or David Huddleston from Santa Claus the movie.
Which is the one that looked like John Goodman. The one who looked more like John Goodman than John Goodman looked like John Goodman. Yep, right there. That's the
Bro,
one.
that's nuts.
I mean,
Uh,
for me, it's
This is
it's
it's still an easy vote.
it's. I mean, for me, it's still Tim Allen.
Second,
All right,
Sure.
no vote for the not John Goodman.
all right. Peter Jacoby, Evil Santa, or Richard Attenborough, Santa from the remake of Miracle on 34th Street, who might or might not have released Dinosaurs around the same time. Memory
All
does
right,
not serve.
glad you put that there with that because now I know which one it is. Let's go with John Hammond. He
All
looks
right,
so Santa-esque right in this picture.
he does. And I do know that there are some people who I'm going to vote for him. I do know that there are some people who absolutely prefer the remake to Miracle on 34th Street to the original. Um,
What's your thoughts, Nicholas?
I've only seen the remake. I've never seen the original. At least I
Well,
don't remember watching the original. But
Jeremy, where are you going?
Yeah, clean sweep.
all right. Charles Durning, who played Santa many times in a lot of things, or the guy who you're all voting for, Douglas Seal from Ernest Saves Christmas.
Ernest.
Yep.
All right. Um, Bill Goldberg, Evil Santa versus Richard Reel, who was Santa in Harold and Kumar and a couple other things.
The Hebrew Hammer.
Oh yes, the Hebrew Hammer as well.
Richard Reel.
I might have to agree with Jeremy.
All right, I think I'm
Fun as it
gonna.
is for Goldberg to get through the first round, based on the fact that I think he could beat up Anna Kendricks.
I think Bill Goldberg could probably beat up pretty much everybody on this list, including jacked Santa J.K. Simmons.
That's true.
All right, Edmund Gwenn, the other Miracle on 34th Street Santa, or Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen.
I
I
think let's
mean,
wait your vote going.
I feel like I know the writing on the wall here, so I'm just going to go ahead and vote Leslie Nielsen as well.
All right, perfect. Leslie Nielsen. I didn't know which way I wanted to go because hit that other guy is like so iconic. He in the Santa commercials and everything.
All right. Jim Broadbent from a movie called Get Santa, who I don't think any of us even know what it's about, or Ed Asner from one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time.
You know, you saying that makes us pretty much know where you're going with this.
Yes.
Yes. You want an Ed Asner, Tim Allen standoff.
I don't know if that's what I want or not, but it is I don't know if I do want that because then I'd have to vote. I'd have to pick one or the other. But anyway, how are we voting on this one?
Tell me where you're going.
Oh, Ed Asner.
Ed Asner.
All right. Kurt Russell or from Christmas Chronicles. They've done two of those. Or Art Carney with the super fake beard from a Twilight Zone episode, and then a couple other Christmas movies that I've never heard of. Kurt Russell.
Yeah. Ask him about his baseball career.
Yeah, Kurt Russell.
Kurt
All right.
Russell. I see Art the Clown didn't make it on this list when he was Santa.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
Okay.
David Harbour or Tim Allen. It's been fun, David Harbour, and I do like Violent Night, but you just come on, it's Tim Allen, and
Mm, sure.
All right. David Harbour. I want him to get a little bit of love. I think that Jeremy went with Harbour. I would have went with Allen.
okay, now Justin's gonna have a hard vote here. Do we go Richard Attenborough from the remake of Miracle on 34th Street? Also John Hammond, who released a bunch of dinosaurs and wreaked havoc upon the world, or Douglas Seal from Ernest Saves Christmas.
Douglas Seal.
Yeah. Steal the victory.
Seal. Okay, so Miracle on 34th Street has now been erased from the bracket. Now we're to Richard
Never
Reel.
seen it.
Richard Reel from multiple Santa movies, or Leslie Nielsen from Santa Who. Let me know if you feel like you need to see the pictures again.
I see the picture of Leslie Nielsen just because it brings me joy. That's Jack Santa. I
All
don't
right,
want to see Dick.
there's Richard Reel. There's
Look
Leslie
at him.
Nielsen.
He's so happy.
Hmm.
For the people who can't see him, he looks so happy. Give me Leslie Nielsen.
All right. I'm gonna make it hard on Jeremy. I'm gonna vote Richard Reel.
Hmm. Leslie Nielsen.
All right. And then now we have Ed Asner or Kurt Russell. Elf or Christmas Chronicles.
Kurt Russell.
Oh,
Ed
interesting.
Asner.
Okay, Ed Asner it is, because I'm also voting Ed Asner. No, not that one. Not time to vote on that one yet. We have to vote on this one.
To be determined.
Okay, I'm very curious to see how this is going to go. Tim Allen from multiple Santa Claus movies, or Douglas Seal from Ernest Saves Christmas.
Wow.
Douglas Seal.
Oh ho, Justin.
I want to go with Douglas Seal.
Oh
All
ho
right.
ho.
Tim Allen
I'm
has done so much where like people will know him from some of his other work. But if you see that guy, you're like, oh, that's the Santa from Ernest.
all right. So now we have Leslie Nielsen or Ed Asner.
Wow. I don't like these final four matchups. These are all tough.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead. I mean, I named my dog Jovi.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I think that tells you what I think of the movie Elf.
Or would you think of Zoe Deschanel?
That's not neither here nor there.
All right.
Don't worry about what my feelings towards her are.
Ed Asner.
Oh, Leslie Nielsen.
All right, and
That's a tough one.
so our final battle, which honestly I am not surprised by, Douglas Seal, the Santa from Ernest Saves Christmas, or Ed Asner, the Santa from Elf.
Douglas Seal.
When I was making this bracket, I thought for sure that one of you would vote him as far as they could go, and I'm not sure what the other one is going to do. But I feel like I'm gonna have to force him because Ed Asner gets my vote.
Yeah, it's the Cinderella story is over.
No.
I'm sorry, Ed Asner. You're out of here.
Oh,
Oh.
wait, what?
No, I was kidding. I was kidding.
Oh, all right, Ed
That's what you
Asner.
get for assuming you know what we're gonna do.
No, I've given up assuming what I feel like you two are gonna do. I
Yeah, you know nothing, Jon Snow.
All right, so there we go. I think we probably settled on that back when we talked about Santa as Ed Asner being one of our favorite Santas. But I mean, I have no problem with Douglas Seal being in the final. Ernest Saves Christmas is such a good movie, and Douglas Seal did such a good job as Santa. I mean, and Jim Varney as Ernest. Just I mean, we've talked about our love of Ernest multiple times. So, all right, live action Santas. There's not many that I forgot. I really had to stretch to get a couple. Um, but if you think I forgot one that should be on the list, or for some reason you disagree with the final four that we had, well, I mean, I can see how you would disagree with maybe Leslie Nielsen. Um, but
If you disagree with that, you shouldn't be listening.
I mean, to be fair, it's from a Christmas movie. Which, not for nothing, you could watch Fat Man on Prime or Roku channel. Um,
Is Anna Kendrick the only female to play Santa, or is there more?
it's the only one that I had on, the only one I could find on the list on the Wikipedia page.
Oh, what an honor!
Hmm.
Didn't get her anywhere.
Santa Who, the Leslie Nielsen movie, which by the way only has a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes. You could watch on Tubi or a shit ton of other streaming services, but Tubi being the only one probably worth talking about, unless you have Canopy or Plex.
Nope, and nope.
But Tubi, everybody has Tubi these days, right? But maybe I'll watch that. Maybe I'll watch that this week. Because I did watch the original, well, maybe the only one. I don't know if they've ever remade it. Miracle on 34th Street yesterday. Not Miracle on 34th Street. It's a Wonderful Life. The Jimmy Stewart
James,
one.
James Stewart.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
It's way longer than I thought it was. But I mean it's probably not one that I'll make a yearly tradition of watching because it is kind of depressing at definite points of the movie. But
Totally.
I know that people loved it as a Christmas classic, but anyway, that's pretty much what I watched this week. What did either one of you watch anything worth talking about?
Packers beat the Bears.
Packers beating the Bears is always a good time.
That's what we're talking about. Outside of that, I don't think so. I'm trying to
I
remember what I've watched.
I don't remember last year super well when it comes to football. Did the Packers beat the Bears both times they played them last year, or did it split?
They split. They beat them once, and it was on a Carl Brooks blocked field goal to
Oh,
end the
that's
game.
that's right. So what is Jordan Love's record against the Bears now?
4-1.
4-1. Okay.
I think.
I was
Yeah.
watching when I was watching the game and I was suffering through that terrible Tom Brady. Um, they played a clip of Ben Johnson going, I love beating Matt LaFleur twice a year. And all I could think of was at the post game handshake when the coaches always go and shake each other's hands at the end of the game. LaFleur should have looked at Ben Johnson and been like, "Beat me twice, huh?" Or "I
Yeah.
still own you," or something like that. But
Yeah.
it just looked like he shook his hand and kept walking.
That's what they usually do.
Would have been funnier if there would have been a coach on coach fight.
They've got a little chippy there.
Well, I mean, it's the Bears Packers. It's always going to be chippy if whether it's week 1 or week 14.
Yeah. Play them again in 2 weeks. So, but yeah, good game.
Well, hopefully the defense plays a little better in the second half in the next game.
They were just tired. They were out there way too much.
Yeah, but Nixon coming up with that interception at the right time.
Good. Redeems two really bad calls on him.
I didn't see most of the first half. I saw some of it, but
All right.
what was I? I don't know. Oh, I was getting lunch.
Dinner.
Lunch, dinner, whatever. I pretty much only eat one, maybe two meals on Sunday, but generally speaking, it's just like one big meal on Sunday.
All right. That's all I got to talk about.
Okay. Jeremy?
Nope.
All right then.
Nope.
All right. Well then, I guess I hope everybody's having a good Christmas season so far and you're tucked in and you're ready to go and you remember that Christmas is about 2 weeks away by the time you're listening to this episode. So Merry Christmas everybody. And
The
just
Bears still
remember,
suck.
yeah, if you're Ben Johnson, stupid never walks alone.
Comic books have been around for almost a century, and in the last 2 decades, we've finally gotten to see many of these characters brought to life in movies and on TV. On the Moving Panels podcast, we discuss movies and TV shows based on, inspired by, and adapted from the world of comic books. Join me and my guests as we discuss both the good and the bad from Marvel, DC, and even some of the lesser-known comic book companies. Learn what is and isn't from the comics, as well as our nerdy review of the movie or show. New episodes drop every Monday, and you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. So join us for Moving Panels, and I'll see you on the other side of the page.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and listen to an 80s Flick Flashback podcast once in a while, you could miss it. Do you love movies of a certain age? Do you miss the days of VHS tapes, VCRs, and the video rental stores? Does the thought of another 80s movie being remade seem inconceivable? My name is Tim Williams. I'm the creator and host of the 80s Flick Flashback podcast. On each episode, I'm joined by guest co-hosts to discuss one of the many movies released in the 1980s. We share our first-time watch memories, our favorite scenes, and even learn some behind-the-scenes stories about the cast and crew along the way. New episodes are released every other Friday on your favorite podcasting platform. So make like a tree, get out of here, and go listen to an excellent episode of the 80s Flick Flashback podcast. The ad is over. Go home. Go.